Let's do it.
Hey guys, this is Nolan from OPC. We got a commentary video today of a game we just played at our local game shop. It's between myself and Justin, but we have Ezra here, OPC, Ezra, to help commentate and kind of just give an outside perspective of
What's up,
people that
guys?
weren't in the game.
Good to
So
be
yeah,
here.
yeah, he's got a regionals tomorrow. We're staying up late to get this done. So
Let's go.
make sure to give a like, comment, subscribe. We gotta
Of
chill out.
course.
But let's go ahead and jump right into it. So this match, it's you know, classic thing. I think you're gonna see a lot of in OP04. We got
Yeah.
Katakuri versus Zoro. Um,
What do you think about the matchup? Just like in general.
I think Katakuri has it a lot more favored than it was in OP3.
Okay.
Like, there's so many more options that
Yeah.
Katakuri has, where it's not just on curve, play Pero, play Cracker, and
Yeah.
then drop 7, drop 8, drop 10,
Yeah.
and
I
then
feel like
just
you don't have a
blah blah
whole
blah.
lot to deal with those big bodies on Zora, right? Like you have like Otama pistol or like I guess like there's I mean there's just really not much for Zoro to do to those big bodies. So I feel like if
Exactly.
Katakuri can establish
Parasparrow,
those,
spoiler alert, Parasparrow, 6 drop, kind of nutty in this
yeah.
game, I'm not going to lie. You just can't get over it at all.
I feel like
Um,
it's just so broken into red, right?
yeah, it's very, very strong. Um, and just any of the other big bodies, right? So like A drop
No.
Katakuri. I think it's A drop is such a good card in this meta right now. Like
Yeah.
you can pop, the film Luffy, put it in life. Just any annoying ass card
Yeah.
that a lot of cards have.
For Zoro, what do we like to see? Like Marco?
Yeah, you just put Marco in life, and what are
Yeah.
they gonna do? They waste
Right.
5 Dawn to play it, and then it's just gone.
Yeah, it's just such a huge tempo swing there.
Right, but yeah, so we have Justin starting off here. Classic move, buggy, into
Doesn't whiff actually.
doesn't whiff. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, starting off whiffs, pass turn. Let me think. I think I started a handoff with pudding, if I remember. I don't remember. Yeah, so I
Okay,
play my pudding, and
that's good.
and that's why I pretty much get my hand. I think I have a Pero in
Yeah,
hand, so I'm kind of thinking here, like, what do I want exactly? Do I want a vanilla or do I want a big drop? Because I think a Katakuri 8 drops in hand. But
okay.
so I just go with a 1K counter because
Yeah,
I have some good cards in hand to follow curve. Um, so I'm not all too worried about it. I'll just take the cracker, and if I want to play that on curve, I can.
sure.
Because just playing things on curve are so strong.
Yeah.
Mm. I don't really know what's in life, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just drop the cracker. Don't let him know what's in my hand.
Wait, how did you just? Oh, he doesn't Dawn Leader. Oh, he Vistas.
Yeah,
Okay.
he plays 3 for Vista. I'm
Oh,
like, and
I don't know about that.
dude, Vista's so good. Like in the law matchup, it's so necessary.
Yeah, I
Vista's
mean,
so
I'm trying
good,
to
and
think
I
of
hate it.
like
I
the
hate
the
Vista.
value of pudding. Like,
Well,
is
it's
it
a
worth
target still.
removing it?
It's a target still.
It is a target, but also I feel like there is a world where you Dawn Leader and Buggy and go for two swings. I don't hate the Vista play though. I see it.
It's another body to try to cut me down to 5 life.
Yeah,
That's how I
yeah, yeah.
see it.
For sure, for sure. That's true. That's true.
But yeah, so classic here. I just swing 7. Look at my life. I keep it on top because I know it's a trigger now, and then
Hmm.
I play 3 for Pero. And now he's thinking about what he
Nice.
should
Yeah.
do. Um, and then classic Zoro.
Yeah.
Add
That's
one
three
Dawn on
swings this
top of
thing.
him at
Yeah.
the start of your turn, and then see exactly he's starting to
Yeah.
swing those smaller characters, trying to make me pitch cards.
Yeah. I think that's where you have to
I've
play
already
against
pitched a
Katakuri,
lot. I'm
right?
already at like 4 cards in hand, so I'm like, I'm taking this. And look at that,
Yeah.
another Parasparrow,
Nice.
and I get rid of some
That's
trash from
massive.
hand. And
Yeah.
like, dude, 2 Parasparrows before like 5 Dawn, like 5
Hmm.
6 Dawn. I'm feeling good. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be so annoying.
Yeah. Now you can just dominate his board, right? Like if he swings with anything, they're dead.
Yep, exactly.
Because he doesn't want to go for Parasparrow, so like you just have like
It's so
two
annoying,
free
right?
5K
Yeah,
swinging every turn. It's so
exactly.
nuts.
But if we look at his hand here, it's looking pretty scary, honestly. And look at this.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it. He plays the Gordon. I'm like, oh my god, Gordon, are
Yeah.
you serious?
Okay.
Gordon is so good in this matchup because
Yeah.
all he needs to do, they run the Fire Fist, they run the Jet Pistol, and so if I'm even playing the 6/8 Pero, right?
Mm-hmm.
he can just Gordon it, put it down to
Yeah.
5, and jet pistol it. Or if I have
Yeah.
another target like a Brule on the field,
Mm-hmm.
he can just Fire Fist it.
For
The
sure.
AK body, it's nuts. I think Gordon
Yeah.
is so good in this meta.
Yeah. I like putting it out early too, so you can use it whenever you want. Especially because Katakuri doesn't have removal, right? Other than
Exactly,
like
right? Unless I get a
your
Thunderbolt from
Thunderbolt,
life,
which we
because
saw one pitched
I'm
already too.
yeah, because I'm not gonna pay Thunderbolt to just get a Gordon, right? I'm gonna save that
Right.
for the Marco or something bigger,
For
bigger
sure.
threat.
Yeah, I think that's a great play.
Yeah, but yeah, Gordon's just free to put out against yellow. It's such a good
Yeah.
option. But so I'm going here. I swung 5 at the Vista. I swung
Mm,
5 with
okay.
Pero, and now I'm trying to decide. I have like a cracker in hand, I believe. So I'm just trying to decide like what exactly do I want to do? Do I want to play the 6 drop, or do I want to swing Dawn and just try to get smaller characters on board? But I know he has that
Yeah.
Gordon out. He can just get an easy Fire Fist. So I decide to go for the 6-8 play because, like we were talking
Uh-huh.
about, it's so massive for
Yeah.
red. They don't have an easy option to get rid of it. So I'm
Yeah.
swinging 5
Even if
again.
they can, it's so much resources.
Exactly.
And that's
Exactly.
their whole turn, right? Like,
Yeah, they're dedicating like 4 or 5 Dawn to just go 2k above it to take it out.
yeah. I feel like the fact that you still have 4 life at this point is really
Yep.
telling of how things
I've
are
been
gonna
pitching a
go.
lot of cards to protect that life because I have to in this matchup. I feel like just
Yeah.
protect the life early on. I have 4 cards in hand, to just try to make it to late to drop those 10s. You know?
Yeah. But I do like how much life he's taking. I think that that's smart too.
Yeah, he has so
Because you
many
could
cards
just
in
try and
hand.
starve him with resources, but he's making sure to take that life aggressively.
Yeah, but yeah, so I do drop the 6-8 Pero, and I'm like, please don't just Gordon. Please
Yeah,
don't
no,
just
that's so
Gordon
scary.
and Fire Fist it. That will just
Yeah.
ruin my day. Because I think in my hand I have like a 7 drop, something like that. But I
Hmm.
was just like, I don't really have an option for like a big body at my 8 Dawn turn. So I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out like, do I play it now or do I play it next turn? But I decided to just risk
Yeah.
it now, play now, and then he goes for the play out with the Magra to actually
Oh.
get utility out of the Gordon,
Yeah.
swinging 6k. And
I
go
like that a
ahead,
lot.
yeah, I go ahead and pitch a 2k to get
Yeah,
out of
look
it
at that.
because I'm
It's
like,
such
I
an
need my life.
aggressive hand that he has. Look at
Yeah,
that.
exactly. And I only have 2 cards in hand now.
Yeah,
Because I've just been pitching all my life. And I'm like, damn, this is kind of scary.
for sure.
Because, like, look at his board. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with my board. I don't think he's going to
Yeah.
go for my, I don't think he's going to go for my Peros, but I have to take these hits now because I don't have any cards in hand to counter. So I'm feeling pretty
Yeah.
scared, but, still doing okay.
Yeah.
But
So
as you
you're
see, we
definitely
see
gonna take some
here,
damage this turn, right?
yeah. But we see here, he has that jet
Oh
pistol.
no!
And it's just like,
Yep.
how is he going to use it,
Yeah.
Who knows, I'm just like, what is he gonna do with this stupid Gordon? He has to trash it, right? And
Yeah.
the best play will definitely go for the Pero, right? With it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think if
Um,
you have the option, you have to do it, right?
yeah. So here I pitch one more K. I had a
Mm-hmm.
cracker. So I pitched it. I have 1 card in
Yep.
hand. Because I'm pretty sure he swung at life. And he's just trying to protect. I'm just trying to protect life as much as I can.
Yeah. No, I like that. I think that's a good move.
And I look. I'm like, can I do this?
What is it?
I
Do
don't
we know what
remember.
that is?
I don't remember. But I trigger a
Oh,
Shirahoshi
gross.
with 1
Oh
card.
my god,
Yeah.
that's so good.
And so I'm like, I look and like, okay, what do I trash here? If we look, I have a
Oh,
beige,
so much
an
counter, yeah.
Amande, I think a Sanji in there, and
Yeah.
then something else. So I decided to pitch the 2 and the 1
Mm-hmm.
because there's something I want to play in my hand with that, right?
Was that 10 drop? What's in there?
I think I don't remember. I can't
Okay.
remember. It's been a couple hours now.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens from it.
Yeah.
I think it might be the 7.
Okay.
Because I'm coming on the 8 Dawn turn, I do not
Sure.
have a card to play at my 8 Dawn unless I just swing out, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking, if he has 2 cards in life, I can put 1 Dawn on the 6-8 Pero and swing 9, or just look at my
Yep.
life, swing 8, 7, and then play the 7 drop and make him try to pitch some cards from hand or things like that. Big threat. So, as you notice here, still, he still hasn't used the Gordon.
Yeah. This is really interesting.
But he has Fire Fist now because he played a buggy off of it.
Yep.
So he's looking to Fire Fist. here, I'm pretty sure.
And that's so he Fire Fist now. So he lost his chance at the jet pistol play. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder
So
if he's searching for that
Well,
specifically.
that's the thing, right? So he chooses Fire Fist. He doesn't
Sure.
actually Gordon the Pero. He he selects a Fire Fist, but you'll see here he doesn't actually Gordon Pero and hit like Shirahoshi and the 6-8 Pero. He decides to. You'll see here in a second. Wait, he's thinking about it.
Huh.
I think he just miscounted his Dawn for what he really wanted to do.
It must be. I can't think why we wouldn't pistol earlier.
Yeah, but so he pistols, and he gets the Shirahoshi and the Parasparrow. So I look at my life.
Okay.
And I choose the Cracker. I'm just like, I just want counter.
We just want more counter. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, so he chooses the Pero, and then he Gordons my other Parasparrow that's tapped, right? And swings 4 at it. And it's at 2.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he went for more board clear rather than just the big body, which I think
I actually like that. I think that makes sense. I think there's an argument to be made both ways, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, considering how big your board is, if he swings out, you just destroy his entire board, right?
Yeah, I would.
So I think
just go for
getting rid of it is really smart, especially because he knows that you had such few cards in hand at the time.
Yeah. So I draw here. And then I do my 2 Dawn. Or no, I did my 2 Dawn already.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So yeah, it's the 8 Dawn turn, right?
Yeah. And so here I'm like, you know, he might just take a 5K
go for board,
swing.
or?
Oh yeah, I go for board here because you know, Kata's a strike character. I'm 2K above, so I'm just going for board. So I want to make sure I don't die here.
Yeah.
And then
I like that.
I 7 drop.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
And you know that's the easy option. And then I just put in here, and that's
Makino Dawn is huge though.
The 7.
The Makino getting trashed is pretty big here, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. 2K or you know buffing up a buggy or the Magra. So it's just you know happy circumstance for me that it just happened to be a Makino. But quick turn for me. You know what else am I gonna do?
And now we have that 10 drop in hand.
I should, yeah. And you know, 10 drop is next turn, so he's thinking like, what? As a Zoro player, ex-Zoro player over here.
Yeah.
What would you think here? You know.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I mean, we see how aggressive his hand is, right? He has Rush Zoro. He's got the Makino.
Yep.
I mean, you might need to try and threaten lethal. We see that he has a guard, right? He has a guard, a Jozu. We have some defenses, right? Even if you 10 drop next turn, he can still. Can he live out the turn? 8/8/5.
Yeah. So he's swinging. He's swinging 7 here. He used the Magra, or sorry, not the Magra, the Makino onto the buggy, swinging 7. I believe, right? Am I thinking? What am I doing? I don't remember.
No, I think that's what's happening here. I mean, what else can you do, right? I think that's like, you have to do that.
Did I already take? No, I countered out. Yeah, I had 4 cards in.
Oh, with the Cracker. Right.
Yeah, I countered out. I had 2 and 1. So I counter out. I'm like, I have to protect my life as much as possible. I'm a little bit behind. My bad. My brain's lagging today.
This is a super tricky spot for Zoro, right? I mean, it's tough because our hand is fairly small at this point. Our options are pretty limited. It's like having the polar opposites.
How many 2Ks I have in trash.
Yeah. No, I mean that's smart, right? Having the polar opposites of the guard and then the Rush Zoro.
Exactly.
In hand, it's really awkward.
So what is that? 5? I choose to take it, and I'm like, holy shit.
Was that a Sanji?
We got a Sanji trigger. I pitch a Shirahoshi. And he knows.
And that's where you scoop, right? That's where you scoop is.
Yeah, honestly.
Holy.
But
yeah, because now if you 10 drop, it's just kind of over, right?
No, I mean, look at it. He has 2 life. If I 10 drop and he has, you know, enough counter, I only have a 8 and an 8, and then a 5 and a 5.
1 Dawn left up. You have to assume Radical, right? Yeah. If he passes here, right?
But I see him saving that 4. I'm like, is he gonna go with the Rush Zoro play? That's the question.
Yeah.
And
Okay, flip the Machina. I like that.
Making them all in line, you know. Gotta keep them in line.
Yeah, I mean, because you only have one more attack this turn, right? You have a life and a blocker. I mean, what can you do?
Play at my leader, and I just have to take. I can't guard a 7 because I only have a 10, and then I think it was like a 1K or something. So I'm like, all right, I have to take. It's 10 Dawn turn. I have no life. I do not think this is the optimal time to play 10 drop. Right? I can try to bet on life and then just clear board. Right?
Yeah. Well, because he's gonna have 1 life, 4 cards in hand.
Yeah. Right? He has
5, 5, 8,
low
8,
cards in hand. Right? He's like 3 cards in hand. So I'm like, do I just bet on it, just swing it out, or what, you know?
Yeah.
So I start doing the math here, yeah. And it's just like, it's a tough decision, right? I have 2 big bodies, 2 8K swings. It's huge. If it's a guard, you know, like, I'm thinking it has, like, let's just bet on a guard point, right? So here, I start off with an 8K. I'm like, I get rid of 2 cards from hand, swinging at leader. If it's a guard, he takes. And I'm like, okay.
Ooh.
I don't know about that. I'm like, okay.
As soon as he takes, you're feeling really good,
I'm feeling really good. So I put 2 Dawn to swing 10, right? And that will be, what, a guard, and then 2 and 2, so he takes again.
Yeah. Oh, that's immaculate.
I'm like, all right.
What did he get? That's Buggy. Oh, it's Buggy.
Buggy last life, and I'm like, all right, I just send it all the way.
You can see the look on his face.
Honestly. And then I just swing the 14. He guards, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Wow.
And no, not enough. So that's it.
I mean, it's not crazy far off. But the Buggy in life is so rough. I mean, granted, even if that is another 2K, you have Sanji, right?
Yeah, right? Exactly. That's the thing. He would need to pitch a 1. And see, so we were talking about it here. If I played the 10, I wouldn't have gotten a counter on it. But I still would have had the option to swing out with Sanji to finish off with the 14. So it just, you know, I think he really should have just guarded that first life. That's just the misplay.
Yeah, 100%.
Just pitch all the cards no matter what. And then that was the decision, you know. I think he was thinking about if I swinged at Zoro, he protects it, right? Because we talked after the game, and he didn't think I was gonna go for game there, right? Because here we're talking about it, right? So if I ended up going for board here, right? So I swing 8, he guards with it. I swing 8 again, he trashes it. I swing 2 at Makino, 5 at the Buggy, and then I 10 drop. I get the life of the 8 drop Katakuri, right? But then he only has two attackers. I have a blocker, and so basically I'm at like 3 life with like a couple cards in hand. So
But what if he has Rush Zoro though?
Exactly, right?
Right. I feel like you can't do that.
Yeah, and that's why I swung out. I was like, I don't think it's worth it. But it was a really good game, you know.
Absolutely, very good game.
Close.
Yeah, I think your Hero Sparrow's got crazy value. Like getting that early is just so good.
Early on too.
Yeah, to fix that hand. Yeah.
Good game overall. It was a lot of fun. You know, it
was a great game. You guys both played really well.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the point we're at where we're not making a ton of mistakes. You know, like one could debate that the mistake here would be, you know, not countering out that first life.
Yeah.
But it was a nice quick game. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, like I will shill in our rest of our videos.
Of course.
Be on the lookout for more content. I will upload this full footage with no commentary as well, 4K, 60 FPS. It won't be all the time, but we're gonna put more content out there. So be sure to subscribe, and if you like our content, just enjoy. We're here to learn One Piece and help you guys learn as well. It's a fun game, and we're just hoping to help it grow. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.